Hey guys, Max92 and welcome back to another tryout. Today's tryout is on Death Road to Canada. This is a game I played through Steam. I'm not sure if it's available on consoles or anything, but I played it on Steam. This game is a zombie survival roguelike road trip game that's very much inspired by the Oregon Trail game. It reminds me of a game I played back a long time ago called Oregon Trail, which was also very inspired by Oregon Trail, but Death Road to Canada sort of takes the basic concept and does more of its own thing with it. It's not a game that takes itself too seriously. It's a very light-hearted, zombie romp, like a cheesy 80s horror movie. It keeps the vibe pretty light and silly, so I think it's really just going for that sort of like horror comedy vibe. The main idea is that you and a buddy are trying to make your way to Canada from Florida because the zombie apocalypse happened and apparently Canada's the place to go. So it's like, okay, we're gonna go to Canada, and you just sort of pick up whatever cars you find along the way. Cars will break down, you'll walk a bit, you'll find a new car. The kind of stuff you'd expect from this idea. Overall, the game is really fun, the music jams pretty hard, and it's just kind of got a really good vibe overall that I appreciate quite a bit. Something to keep in mind, though, is that this game can be pretty difficult at times. There's, it's a zombie game, and it's in the spirit of the Oregon Trail games. You're just gonna have a lot of RNG random stuff happen on the road. Sometimes you'll make a choice and be like, I think we can do this, and you can't do it, and something goes wrong, and you'll get into these areas where you can explore these towns and stuff, and if you're not careful and you let yourself get swarmed, you're gonna die very quickly, or at least that character is going to die. When a character dies, you just sort of play a different character in your group, unless you have no characters left in your group. And it's not the end of the world if you do lose a character, because along the road you will pick up other companions. You might just lose them randomly. They might die from something you thought would be fine, and then it's like, oh no, Kelvin the dog is gone forever. People will come and go across the adventure, and that makes it kind of fun. It really makes it so each experience is going to be relatively unique as you make more and more attempts to make your way to Canada. I imagine this game is really fun in co-op. It has up to 4-player co-op, but I imagine that'd be really, really fun to get a group of people together to play that. I think it is either specifically local co-op, or you can do it through Steam's Play Together, which I think just emulates local co-op, essentially. So it doesn't have dedicated online, which could be a downside for some people. That's not something that I'll probably ever really look that far into. I don't even know if anyone else I know owns this game or anything. It's probably something that I'll just play by myself sometimes, if I play more of it. Which comes to the end bits. This one's a bit more complicated in that, I have a tendency with games like this to not come back to them after I do an episode on them. I'll be like, oh yeah, I like the game, it's fun, pass as a tryout, and then I just never play it again. So I'm going to pass this one because I do like it. But there's this question as to where am I actually ever going to play this again? I might, but I don't know really. It was fun for the hour and a half that I played, the one run that I did. But I've just realized that I just don't have a tendency to actually finish roguelikes that often, or at least even beat them once. So I'll probably play more of it maybe. I think it's cool, and if you like the Oregon Trail and that type of game, and you have friends you can play locally with, I'd say that, yeah, give this one a try. It's pretty fun, and I like the whole vibe it's got. I think that's all I got to say about Death Road to Canada, so I think we can get down into the end bits of the video here. In the description you find a link, Beacons.ai link. It'll take you to all of my links, Twitter, Patreon, Bandcamp, Redbubble, etc. You can click that link, get to those, go do what you do in those places. Like the video, dislike the video, whichever. Subscribe if you want to keep with us in other shows. Leave a comment. Have you played Death Road to Canada? Have you been to Canada? Is Canada zombie apocalypse proof? Leave a comment. Share the video. Do the things. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!